Hello, welcome all. It's Thursday. How do I not know the days of the week at the moment? It's Thursday, November um 6, 7. Uh I think it's 7 because I think Halloween was on a Thursday last week. So hope we're doing well. It's Mal, thank you for being first today, and Jack, thank you for the 46 months at tier 2. Thank you very much. Thank you for financially supporting me in the way that you do. It means a lot. We're playing more TGM. Um it's been a hot minute since I played, so oh, you got a stack, and you got a you got a stack faster, and you got a stack cleaner. That's what they say. Oh, I should check my. Okay, we're all good. We're all good. Um, how loud is this? Ergo, welcome. We're just here to practice over and over and over until I am cracked. Oh, this seems loud. It does seem loud. It is loud. That's why. Let me turn it down a bit. Not one of those games that I can finish in my backlog. No tilt, only chill. Exactly. Yeah, I think this needs to be like a frequent thing on the schedule. Like if I'm gonna get anywhere with it. But just vibes. Why? Hello? Game? Why are we... There we go. Okay. So other things I need to be aware of is... Oh, these buttons are... Okay, but bear with me. Hope we're doing well. Last time I played, I got a wee bit of a blister, so that's probably going to happen again since I've not really played since then. We'll take our time. We're just here to practice. And knowing chat, they'll want to be really chatty when I can't be watching screen. But we move. Getting used to this controller still. I hope people enjoyed the intro music. That was Kickback Espanol, and like salsa version. And if you weren't here to hear it, YouTube. I mean, maybe if we're really bored of this music, which to be honest, I don't know how much I can listen to this music today, we'll put on some other stuff. I did consider streaming Pokemon TCG Pocket because today there is a PvP event, which I don't know how I feel about it. There's not much to it. You compete against other people, and you get rewarded some hourglasses, some shine dust. I think that may be it. But like the most to get the best ribbon, basically you need 45 wins, which might not be necessarily hard, but just time consuming. And I've got until like the 28th to do it, so not loving that. I did a bunch today though. Got quite a few wins today, just so I can even them out more easily in the next week or so. Yeah. But yeah, it's not really much of an event. It's just play PvP. Okay. Thanks. Hope you like the Mewtwo deck meta, because that's what everybody else has. Or you're like me and you have a Pikachu deck, because the Pikachu deck is very good, in fact. What else? My copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2... Not 2, 1. You don't like the new PvP series, Hammer? Okay. we're in agreement, Ergo. I think it's pretty average. Like, I don't mind when the sci-fi... Well, it's not even sci-fi, it's just, like, real life. When the sci-fi stuff appears in the Final Fantasy, I'm fine with it. But the armors they've been doing for the series previously have been such bangers that I'm kind of surprised that this is the next one. You know? Like, to this day, I'm still wearing the Tyrant glamour from the final series of Endwalker, because it's an absolute banger of an outfit, minus not being a VR and not being able to use the head. But like to me that screams Mog Station or crafted gear, not PvP gear. But people seem to be excited for it, so it means that people will be doing PvP, so I guess I can't complain too much. I'll have to read that in a sec. Shit. What am I doing? But yeah, hope everyone's well. Gonna have to figure out how to convince Lauren that me staying up late on Christmas Eve is a good idea so I can raid in the chaotic raid. Everybody gets so chatty when I'm playing Tetris. That was one rotate too many. Okay, this might be it. Probably it. Oh, are we back? We're not. A B exclamation mark. See what people are saying. Armors have been so detailed and lovely. Even if they did a cloth or leather one to that same vibe, I'd really like it. Then ready for Turpy stream after successful extraction from Darker and Darker. Probs won't be around for the chaos on Christmas Eve either. Hi everyone. My Christmas plans at the moment are... Well, Lauren and I are watching The Cats while my parents go to Asia to see my sister for Christmas. And then we're gonna try and have some of Lauren's friends over for Christmas Day. I actually sent them a message before stream because I said to them that I would try and run a Christmas Cyberpunk game if they were interested. So I need to, I need to learn how to GM. And even though I said that for the Final Fantasy PTRPG that I own. So I had sent them a bunch of questions, and it sounded like the Void Camp test from Blade Runner. I was asking them what kind of edge runner they are in 2077. No, not a free house. I'll be in it. I'll be in it. So it's therefore not free. Oh, you're speaking to Tomato. Okay. Miko Dio. Miko Dio. Ah, okay. Hope we're all doing good. Okay, I remember what I was going to talk about. My copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 came in. As I said, I traded in my Xbox Series S, so I've got CEX credit to spend. So I got Xenoblade, and I'm maybe 20 minutes in, and it's, you know what? It's just like Xenoblade 2, where there are so many tutorial screens. Like, so far, the plot is interesting enough. That's fine. But like, as soon as I got into the overworld, like all these tutorial menus popped up. I'm like, oh god, we're doing this again. And seeing how long I can put up with the very English dub. I was even thinking today, I need to... Well, I currently have a tab open looking at PC parts. Okay, these two things aren't actually related. I do want to play more... Well, I need to play any Guilty Gear, because when Lucy comes out for Guilty Gear, I do actually want to play it. Like, I still don't know why they chose Lucy over, say, David or Rebecca, but I'll play it. Like, Rebecca is not the only character with a gun. I mean, Happy Chaos uses a gun. Yeah, we are here to Tetris and chill. No news of the next TGM. The TGM series Twitter has not posted since the announcement in September. I'm not sure what's going on there. Dang it. When I checked the Absolute Plus Discord, the general consensus was, well, yeah, there's nothing really to show until it comes out. They've announced it. I mean, I disagree somewhat. I want, like, updates. Buyo Buyo Tetris. I'm more of a Buyo Buyo Tetris 2 kind of guy, but sure. God, I remember I've got the platinum trophy for Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Vita long before they ever, like, before Sega, like, published it to the West. And I remember spending ages. I spent way more time trying to get the Puyo Puyo trophies than the Tetris ones because I had no clue how to play Puyo Puyo, or not very well at least. Yeah, you can get it for like 12 quid on the PS5. PPT 2 came out like 4 or 5 years ago. I feel it came out after Tetris Effect. And then there's DLC to play as Sonic. Well, have the Sonic avatar there. I've not seen anybody play / mention PPT 1 since 2 came out. Like, it seems like everybody moved over. I think it's also fairly popular because, like, the lack of Tetris games. with online. Like, your options are Tetris Effect, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, and then the rest are all, like, fan versions of Tetris. Like, I know a lot of people use Tetrio, but I don't like playing... I really don't like playing Tetris with a keyboard. For some reason, it feels really uncomfortable to me. So, like, the thought of, like, playing Tetris with a keyboard makes me curl up inside. Like, granted, it's been quite a transition changing to stick, but it's going a lot better than I expected. Oh yeah, Zio, actually, because you're here, I have the tab open on that PC you built me potentially. I would like more storage, please. I can speak more about it to you later. Time to stack cleaner and faster, so true. That's why I'm here. Welcome, Jackanoid. How much story and which specs? Story? Now, don't say duh. You wrote story. It's not the same as storage. I think well, the one Zio built me was like 1 terabyte, but considering how much micromanaging of storage space I've had to do this year, especially, I'm potentially going to maybe quadruple that, at least double. And like I was checking like money I've put aside for their PC, and like I can definitely upgrade a bit. Yeah. Maybe like I'll be honest, it's one of those things that I'll need to be in a call with you to like talk me through it, because reading this stuff, my eyes really do glaze over. And the goal is to play Wilds good. Great even. Shit. Storage, and I'll read that in a bit. Can anyone hear me? I did get a notification saying OBS disconnected. Just let me know when people can see me again. Okay, we seem to be reconnecting. We're done. I think we're back. We've never been more back. Ergo, thank you for being first today. Thank you for being second. But yeah, much storage, always good, especially if games are big like 14. Yeah, so a lot of my storage right now is taken up by Final Fantasy 14, Final Fantasy 11, because I'm too scared to reinstall that thing. Helldivers, and then just a lot. Like I try and clear space and it's still never enough. Yeah, I need more. Everything's taking up too much space. Yep. I'll sift through all my folders and go like, where the hell is all this storage going? So yeah, I just want a big vat where I can store everything. Stack faster, stack cleaner, stack faster, stack cleaner. Maybe I'll be ready for TGM 4. Yeah, after the last TGM stream, I sat in bed and played some, like, in handheld mode. And it's just not the same. Like, I play very differently when the screen is right in front of me for some reason. 2 terabytes. Yeah, I'll probably look at getting at least 4. Is where I'm at. TGM can't come soon enough. I agree. I only started playing TGM when it came to Switch and PS4, and I'm still not particularly very good, but I've been having a really fun time. Because I played a lot of Tetris Guideline before then, but now I don't really see a reason to go back to Guideline. Yeah, there's a bunch of recordings I've still to upload to YouTube. I have a YouTube VODs channel if anybody is interested, that I need to upload like several months worth of stuff. That's all just on my hard drive. Yeah, what I was even thinking was one of our friends I know got themselves like back when SSDs were pretty new, they decided to download every game in their Steam library and put it on their regular hard drive with the context of, well, if I want to play it, I'll move it over to my SSD and I can play it right away. Switch and PS ports were so critical for Renaissance, plus it's becoming more mainstream, new games in all styles. Yeah, like, I'm glad that it's in the ether, like, before... Oops. Like, before playing it myself, I barely knew a thing about TGM. Like, I think everybody... Well, not everybody. Anybody that likes Tetris has probably seen all those GDQ videos, or the Terror Instinct Grandmaster clears, like on Shirase and stuff like that. Yeah, to actually play them is something else. Like, I am very excited for 4, because maybe 4 has the tutorialization that I desperately need. Only Wilds Beta had ray tracing enabled at all times. Huh. That doesn't seem clever. Why would I do that? I'm gonna blame the controller on that one. From what I recall, 4 will be similar to 2. I didn't know we had any more information. I mean, we don't even know if it's going to be called 4, right? Because it's not necessarily Masters of Round. It's meant to be a Tetris to help people get better at Tetris, is my understanding of the press release. And then the TGM Twitter, they were alluding to like freezing, which is a mechanic from 4. I guess not going to be causing some issues. Yeah. Also, if I get a new PC, we can play World, and it will run really good too. Oh dear. Ah, okay. Mihara, please don't be mad. I am playing the official release. There's no emulation going on here, except for the emulating that Hamster did. Someone in forums said the beta was an old beta they used, and then more recent versions were used performance. Yeah, I mentioned that yesterday, that the devs did say it was an older build. You could squeeze 60 frames, okay. I mean, that's, to be honest, that's more important to me than anything is frame rate. I will always be a frame rate over graphics person. Yeah, like, the first thing that I do in oh dear, in every PC game that I play is turn off VSync. I don't even know what games look like with VSync anymore. And then like settings in 14, like the only shadows that are happening are on my end. See, I'm a bit too busy talking, that's why we've got these gaps. 2 is better than 3, hands down. Cool system is frustrating. Yeah, I do see a lot of people favouring 2 or tap over 3. I've not played 3, so I can't really make a claim. I just know TI is the one that everybody knows about, famously, and seems to be brutal in difficulty. I don't see any ride or die 1 players though. And then every time I do go back to try and play 1, I'm like, feels so slow, can't Sonic drop, it's horrible. I don't like the DLSS and FSR from Donchia Benchmark, both looked awful. Assumed it would look bad in Wilds too. Unsure. There was a lot of things going on with that beta. Okay, let's restart. Like, one was a good foot in the door for me. I think my best was like S3? No, I think that's wrong. Oh, no, SD, S4. But I didn't really get any more out of it. And then 2, Tap came out and I was like, okay, this is much more enjoyable, even if I don't get particularly far. Like, my skill ceiling at the moment is getting to like level, if I'm doing really well, level 500 or 499, and just struggling to get that line clear to 500s. Good market gaining experience. Okay, that's good to know. I commented last time I streamed that I think what's hard for me right now is I don't get a lot of experience in 20G. So every time that I get to 20G, or not, it's not even 20G, I guess, it's not, I can't remember when instant gravity hits. I don't get a lot of practice. So I do the first 400 levels over and over and over again, and then fail, and I'm like, okay, well, back to the beginning. Okay, it's when it starts, okay. I will say, since playing TGM, it has absolutely ruined me on Guideline. I like can't even play it anymore. Like, my muscle memory's gone. It just feels like bizarre. Also because I don't have the hold. I don't have hold anymore, which 3 does have hold, but you also get more previews of which Tetrominos you're getting. There's a lot going on. A lot. But well, but one time I looked at trying to emulate 3, looked like an absolute nightmare, so I've never bothered. I'm happy practicing with what am I doing? Yeah. If you haven't tried the 20G code, it's very helpful. I should do that. I should be putting in the codes for 20G. Hi, Cloud. Okay, this is a bust. I'm too busy talking, that's the issue. She knows everyone's now saying their goodbyes? No? I don't think so. I saw the mount for the next Extreme Trial, and it does look really nice. Oh, in FF14, okay. Yeah, I've heard there's ways, but it sounds like a colossal nightmare. And the real it's not PCB. What's the word I'm looking for? Is it PCB? Like even like the fake versions of them go for a lot of money. Thank you for the streak. Seto is a good bird, Cloud. Have you done the trial in dungeon? Type X window XP. Yeah, the Taito X board, the faker. Okay. Yeah, all the cutscenes like during and after that are just top tier. Honestly, I think my biggest fault in this game is I still, for some reason, gravitate to making wells on the left, when I know for a fact I need to make my wells to the right brain. I'm gonna pause to explain. Why? Huh? Game? Why are you not pausing? There we go. Jesus. Why is that? Okay. So, the reason you want your wells to the right instead of the left is that the way the blocks are dropped in... I'm trying to think of a good way. I could make a drawing, but I'm not... Runar, no, not like this, not now. So like Tetris on the NES and presumably Game Boy as well, the starting position where the blocks drop from essentially is like one block to the right of the center. So when it starts speeding up, you have less reaction time to move things to the left. So if you make your wells to the right, you actually have, it's easier. Yeah, it's more biased. And the rotation as well. So you're making your life easier by doing so. But for some reason, I gravitate to doing it on the left. I believe that's not really a thing in modern Tetris, I believe. I'm fairly sure they've kind of resolved that for modern Tetris nowadays. But in the older ones, like if you were to watch the, you know, that kid that like beat the record in NES Tetris like last year, during the whole video you'll notice that the wells are on the right hand side and that they're always like building up a pyramid on the left hand side. Well, GG. And then with TGM, which is what I'm playing, when it starts getting really fast, what you start doing is you build a pyramid on the, I think it's the 4th and 5th column. So you have, because every time like your block like falls and touches something, you've got it's like half a second to reorientate. But if you make it fall off another block, that refreshes. So what you could do, you can give yourself more time by making it slowly fall down your little pyramid. It's not really relevant this early in the stage. Yeah. Jackanoid is much more succinct than I am. But it's a good habit to get into. Yeah, later in the game, like, your stacks will never look this clean. You'll have a much more pyramid shape to them. Oops. Not what I meant, but happy accident. Eureka reduced all the delays in the later part of the game and made it harder. Yeah. I was surprised that Tetris 99 didn't have its own TGM mode or secret TGM codes to input, because it was also made by Eureka, but then they were probably constrained more by the old guidelines, which aren't really a thing anymore as much. They still 99 still gets like updates of sorts. Well, it's mostly tournaments. Those are still updates. Yes, the Tetris company is something. I've still not watched the Tetris movie. I've heard it's good. I just haven't. Also, don't have like an Apple TV or wherever it airs. I really enjoyed my time with Tetris with Card Captor. I forget its proper name. Tetris Card Captor Sakura with Heart, I feel like is its name, or maybe those words are jumbled around. But if I were to play TGM3, it has a Sakura mode, so I wouldn't even need to play that one. But then I wouldn't be able to experience the plot of Card Captors again. Oops. I had a really fun time with it. I played it for one stream. It was like, I think it was like my Twitch anniversary. So I ended up playing a lot of PS1 games that I just never touched before. And Sakura with Heart was on there. And I've spent more time playing that than any of the other games. So this is where the stack starts coming in handy. And once again, I've done gap on the left. Maybe I need like, no, I was gonna say like electroshock. Okay, we're done. We're done. Not my best today, but we're here to practice more than anything, so. It's fine, it happens. I also go to the territory of having to stream this as well. Like, I unless I'm like totally locked in, I'm engaging with the chat, you know? It would be kind of... It's not my style to just sit in silence. It's very rare I'll stream without talking. I have to be either, like, really sick or not in the mood. But then, if I'm not in the mood, then I probably wouldn't stream. Yep. I'm playing on stick. I bought a fight stick specifically to play Tetris TGM because every video that I watch and every person that I watch on like GDQ videos and all that, we're all using sticks. Like, okay, I guess I'm getting a stick now. And I also tried to justify it by saying, oh, I could learn how to play fighting games now. Hasn't happened yet. And I will say that the biggest upgrade for me by swapping to stick is being able to double tap and do those 180 flips like almost automatically. Which you can do on a controller, but it doesn't feel nearly as natural. Now I can just flip them, no problem. Oh, yeah. See, that's why you don't want to stack. Yeah. Even though right there. Anyway. For sure, one of my most I'm thinking back to old streams now. One of my most emotional streams was definitely beating Tetris Effect for the first time. Like a very beautiful game. But I also have a penchant for Mizuguchi games. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the what I should look into doing is. Okay, I'll try that. Oh dear. If I just force it to always be stacked near the left, then I can't make wells on the left. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's not feasible later on, but Ah, too late. I also have to, like, it's on my to-do list, but not anytime soon, is I'm going to have to start learning new maneuvers and, like, really understanding how pieces rotate. Because anytime that I do it now, at the moment, feels like I'm doing, like, a gamer strat, but eventually I'm just going to have to be able to do those naturally. But first I need to stop trying to wall kick with a eye block. That would be nice. Slow. ARS when my doesn't kick, yeah. I keep trying though. I keep thinking maybe this time it'll work. I've considered buying. I've considered double dipping on app for PlayStation because my PlayStation predominantly stays downstairs in my room, but that's also meant to be time to relax and chill. And I don't know if adding TGM to the equation is necessarily relaxing. It would be good practice, but is it relaxing? I don't think so. Ah, I should have rotated. You know, anyone know the get rotated meme with like the shark? That's how I feel playing TGM a lot of the time. Second best today? Okay. I wish I picked a better character name. Ready, go! I'm hoping for TGM 4 or whatever they decide to call it, you can put in your initials once and never have to do it again. That would be nice. PC version is much better with latency. Okay. I don't feel adept enough to start blaming the frame rate. Sadly. Yeah. Yeah, it feels as though I did read at some point, like the day app came out on PlayStation and Switch on the Tap Discord, it was like the difference is Switch it was like 59 frames per second and the PlayStation 4 was like 61. It's something like that. Blame the hardware. I don't know how many years ago I learned the term no Johns, but anytime I start complaining about the game, I just hear myself reminding myself like no Johns. It's a long time ago I learned about that phrase as well. I don't even think I've never heard somebody use it in years either. I just hear it. Oops. That man grew up to be John Tetris. Okay. You still hear it locals, okay. Well, another thing for my checklist is there is a website that is a guessing game. It will play the TGM sounds of blocks. So if you don't know already, the noise the game makes when a block first appears is actually an audio tip on what the next block is going to be. And there's a website dedicated to... It makes the noise and asks you, which block is that? And I assume the aim is that you no longer need to look at the top of the screen, that you just know which block is coming based on the sound. Which I don't, yeah. Mistel, what's about it? That is the Norvrant name for Mikotes. I think you're talking about the wind-up Mistel minion, if you've just done 5.3. You can also show... You can show Graha that minion and ask what he thinks. Sound kit test is a good tool plus learning colors. Yeah, very early on in playing TGM, the colors did... The colors being different did screw me up a little bit. And it seems to mostly have subsided. Mostly. It's over. We're fine. We're just hanging out. Yeah, there's a lot of good tools and tips out there. My issue is I kind of have to get good. Like, there's only so much. What is it in Oppenheimer? Theory can only take us so far. Yes, certain NPCs will have like exclusive dialogue if you have a certain minion. It doesn't happen very often. Like, I think when you first beat Shadowbringers, you can show the Crystal Exarch the wind-up Graha, and he comments on it, and then I'm fairly sure you can show him the wind-up Mistel, and he has a different reaction. Oh, TGM takes a while to learn, even with previous experience. I just gotta practice. I just gotta stack faster. I've just gotta stack cleaner. I have found though the TGM community are very helpful. They're very helpful. I've not asked anything in the tap Discord for quite some time, but when I first started streaming this, I had a bunch of people come in and just like explain things as we went, even when I had like really simple questions because I just didn't know. Rotation system, as you mentioned, is a very common thing new players have to learn. It's funky. I've definitely done some maneuvers that feel very weird. Just because the way rotation is. Yeah. TGM community growing strong despite not having a new game since 2005. Well, that's not going to be true for much longer, so... I think, yeah, TGM3 was 2005, I believe. And then they started doing network tests for 4 in 09 and then 15. Silky, welcome! How are we today? Hope you're well. Oops. We are vibing with some Tetris, and I am yapping, so I'm not doing too great, but we move. I love being at top of the board. Yeah. Yeah, no lie, Jackanoid. I've been thinking about that. Is it a sticker in the Discord? Is it an emote? I've been thinking about that sticker all day, and that's why I've named my stream that for today. Yeah, I just need to stack faster and cleaner. I remember... Woke up too early, fell asleep again, woke up too late. Damn. I hope you didn't miss anything important. Born to eat. Nah, okay. Here's a thought I've had to myself for the past week or so. I feel like the word eat is approaching a breaking point. I think EEP is approaching like millennial territory where people are going to start saying it's cringe. Like it's not quite pupper or adulting, but there's something about the word EEP that makes me think, yeah, Zoomers are going to hate this real soon. One good tip I'll drop in here is that with the randomizer you can sort of tell when a certain piece is coming, especially JNLs, which you can mentally take notes so you don't create dependencies. You can sort of tell. When you mean randomizer, do you mean the bag of peptomino blocks, or are we talking about the sound test? The E in E-Girl is for EP. Oh, I didn't know that. Wonderful. I wish every E-Girl and an EP in Restful Sleep. I'm trying to discern what you meant, Jackanoid. I feel like you're saying, like, if a J piece appears, I should know that the next one will probably be an L. Like, it's unlikely to be two J's. Am I interpreting correctly? Bag in question, yeah. Since TGM's randomizing a bag, it's based on history of last 4 pieces. Oh, it isn't a bag. Okay. Because I keep on saying bag. Assuming that was like the right terminology. So only... Well, is there not something else in play about... it remembers the last 4, but it's after X amount... It's like, no, we have to give you a certain piece now. Yes, oh, Silky, there's so much meta stuff going on for a silly block game. Yeah, and this is the stuff we're talking about is unique to this kind of Tetris, not regular Tetris. I'll try and be cognizant of that about the memory as well. Weirdly enough, this isn't relevant to anything. It's just making conversation basically. I had never had like an all clear until I started playing TGM. I was incredibly confused why it took so long for me to start getting up. Well, getting the odd clear path. All clear, even. Oh, we're speeding up here, so I'm just going to ignore chat and just vamp while this is happening. I think this might be the best we've done today. Yeah, I might shut up a little bit. Okay, we did a flip there that I didn't intend on, but well, no. No, I was doing so good. Ah, damn. TGM3 does use the bag system since it's a 2005 release. Okay. Does that make Gambler's fallacy more or less true here? Looking at higher class runs, the run closer to super quick. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to make sense of that. Looking at higher class run, the run closer to the top would create simulation with a certain piece. It took. So, Gambler's fallacy is like... I'm talking to myself here. Gambler's fallacy is like the idea of like breaking even. You can manipulate, as Jack and I is saying, you can manipulate the RNG kind of. You can force a piece eventually, but that's with the knowledge or space to have blocks to throw away, I guess. Sorry, I'm sort of processing it at the same time. Has anybody seen the update for web pushing today? Tetrominos, yep. The official name. Oops. Here. Oh dear. We're fine, we're fine. Change the world, my final message. Goodbye. Oh no. To complicate TLDR, the game doesn't draw at you and gives you the pieces you need more to... Yeah. You can have a scenario in regular Tetris where you don't get the piece you want for quite a long time. Where, strangely enough, PGM is actually a bit more forgiving. Unless you play real bad like I do, and you'll never know. Can we bring it back? Can we bring it back? Can we bring it back? If I back it up. We're so back. We never left, and the gravity is reduced again, so I can actually spend more time clearing. If I'm lucky, wrong position. What was I gonna say? I know, right, so I know for a fact, like, the Tetris community will 100% be buying TGM 4. I'm just worried about, like, global reach. Oh no. I'm talking, that's the issue here. Ugh. Oh, you gave me the eye block too soon. I'll shush for now. Yeah, let's shut up for a little bit. Talk to myself. Okay. That's okay. Yep. And you really don't want, like, even, like, a little well in the middle of your board, because then everything gets caught in that when you try and rotate them. Don't know why I said rotate like that. I've never said rotate like that before. Anyway. I'm thinking too much. Ah, it's over. Oh! 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 Delaying the inevitable, but... Okay. And that's not the best I've done today. Okay. Yeah, my worry for the new TGM is I hope their sales expectations are reasonable. Like, as I understand it, TGM 1 and 2 being ported to the PlayStation and Switch, it has been very successful for Hamster / Eureka. Oh, thank you. As far as I know, it's been very successful for them. I just hope that their expectations on how the new one will sell is okay. Because I don't want them to turn around and say, you didn't buy this game, we're never making a TGM again. Like, I mean, I won't commit to it just now. I didn't respond in time for that. I would love a PC version. I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know Eureka's history with PC ports, or just PC games in general. Like, did Fighting X-Layer ever come to PC? Yeah, if they do a PC version, I'll 100% buy that. I might even buy a Switch or PlayStation version, one of the two. That would be my... yeah. Give me a decent PC version, and then I'll buy a Switch version for portability. But please cool it with the cryptic tweets. That was a weird couple weeks on Twitter. I know it's very TGM of Mihara, but oops. That was an odd one. And trying to say to people, no, this is normal for TGM to be making threats against our lives. They had on PC, if I recall, which was Jewelry Master. Yeah, that was also like an Xbox indie game, I believe. That was the one that had, like, anime girls. Yeah, I think it came to Xbox 360 as well. And there's... No, I was thinking, oh, did they not do a PC version of Tap? But no, they did a version of a PlayStation 1 version, which I don't know if it actually ever officially released or not. I forget. Maybe it was the first one that got a PC PlayStation 4. I don't know. I don't know the full history. Okay. By the sounds of it, though, they don't have a lot of experience with making PC games, which could be a concern. And what is it Iron Galaxy that's doing the... What's the Tetris Museum game that's coming out? I'm fairly sure that's Iron Galaxy. No, Digital Eclipse, I think. They also had a PS2 Tap, which... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, I'm fairly sure I've seen talk of ROMs of the PlayStation version, but it was never officially released. God, I don't know if they're... Will they even make a PC version? Like... It makes sense for Western audiences, but like... Tetris Forever, that's what it's called, thank you. Which has Tetris Battle Gaiden, which I kind of want to play. But that might also be on the Nintendo Switch Online service, so I might not need to do that either. Let me double check that. Okay, this is going to be rough. Yeah. Too rough, in fact. I was planning on getting on Tetris... I was considering getting Tetris Forever, and then once I saw it wasn't going to have TGM3, I was like, yeah, I don't need it. Cross-platform and PC release. I don't know. I don't trust Japanese devs making PC ports. Sorry. Not at launch, anyway. They said it's releasing this financial year, I believe. Like, not even they're announcing it. It's not. They're not doing a Switch 2 where they will announce it this fiscal year. It's like it's meant to come out before the end of March next year, which is good. That is a big well. Bear with me. What's funny though is that green tea was a huge part of the development of Tetris Effect. What's green tea? Sorry, I'm not familiar with green tea. Oh shit. I'm still getting used to Tetris Effect Connected being called TEC, because I called it Tetris Effect, and then I stopped playing before they added Connected to the name. Let's just put a block over it, pretend it didn't happen. Sorry, I'm locking in. Ow! It was in the right spot as well, and then freaked it. I jerked it the wrong way. No. I'm screwing this up. Nah, it's over. Way too messy. You're all good. Green Tea is a legendary TGM GM, and CTWC semi-finalist that's from Japan. CTWC. Trying to think what that stands for. Definitely. So I assume Tetris World Champion, but I don't know what the first C stands for. They worked on Tetris Effect. Okay. Huh. Although in saying that, I feel like the Tetris Effect was built for PlayStation first, right? It didn't come to PC or it definitely didn't come to Xbox for quite some time. So there's every chance that they're working. I wouldn't be shocked if they're like doing a native PlayStation version and then working to making a PC port or an Xbox port. Classic Tetris Works Championships. Ah, I was so close. Okay. So when people are talking about like NES Tetris, they're saying I'm guessing they're saying classic Tetris. Graham Cracker is back home in the source. Oh, that's why you're mentioning Graha. Okay, he can go here. The more I look at his chin, the more accurate your jaw looks. It's not accurate. It's just. You like NES Tetris? I was never raised with it. It was a PlayStation release thing got ported later on. Yeah, that's I would not be shocked to find out TGM4 is like a PS4 game, and later we get PC. I hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true, but I wouldn't be shocked. My first Tetris at Silky was the Game Boy Tetris. So like my experience with NES Tetris is just not really there. But it definitely has the most like eyes attached to them, and the NES mode in Tetris Effect's pretty fun. And thank you for the redeem. Thankfully, most of the gameplay happens on the left side of the screen as well, so he's not getting in the way. He's just vibing. So yeah, his outfit is based on his outfit once he's back on the source.
大丈夫、大丈夫。
Thank you for the head pats. Pikmin! Once I get over my anxiety of Pikmin dying, I would like to stream Pikmin again. I did not get very far. I'm a bit pissed that little shit came back even if his body's just a puppet. It's not a puppet. They're just waiting to press start. indentured servitude to Captain Olimar. It's more like he merged with his past self. Sort of. It's a whole thing. Oh, you're talking. Oh, yeah, press start. Yeah. Graha's my player too. So I've played a little bit of TGM 1's versus mode with Lauren, and that had like special power-ups and, well, power-downs. I assume there's a similar mode in 2. I would assume. Because, like, from what I played, the battle mode can be pretty fun, if a bit bullshit at times. Oh. Right. Nope. No. Do 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 do. Never quite sure what to do with the O block when there isn't a good place for it. I'm sure there is an answer. I just don't know. I just don't know it. There's a great versus mode in 2. More items runs better. Oh, okay. The hard part being is finding somebody to play it with me. Also no online, so... I wouldn't... Here's the thing, I wouldn't even play online because I would get absolutely smoked by people that have been playing TGM2 for more than 20 years. So before playing TGM, my favorite Tetris of all time was Tetris for DS. I played a lot of Tetris DS, and I remember with the really shaky Wi-Fi you could get, if my opponents were people with Japanese names, I pretty much knew that I was going to be booted pretty quickly. And then I kind of stopped doing that when Tetris 99 came out. I started just persevering, and I really enjoyed Tetris 99, in fact. But I remember on the DS days, I was just like, nope, too afraid. Let's build up the left. Okay. Things are tidy for once. Doesn't normally happen, but we'll take it. My goodness. It's beautiful. Oh! Yes. Thought it was locked in before. Well, there goes that work of art with no mistakes. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's resolve this. Oh, perfect timing. This is this is very ideal. Okay. I couldn't tell you. I know I know J and L's are orange and blue, but I couldn't tell you which one's which. I never really think about it. I just know I always have the one that I don't need. Okay. Oh, it's actually kind of scary being so far down the bottom, because it's harder for me to see which block is coming, which means I really do need to learn the noises for all of them. Oh no. Okay, this is where you'll notice, like, I start doing a lot less Sonic drops because I'm... Oh, okay. Never mind, I'm gonna stop talking now. See you at the finish line. Okay. I'll start building up. Don't mind me. See how that one stayed around longer? It was because it was like I was using the edges to fall off. Okay, not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Okay. So yeah, this is how the rest of the game's speed is meant to be. For the next 600 floors. Nah, it's over. Yep, and that's why you don't do it on the... That's why you don't make holes on the left, because then your eye block will not rotate around it. GG. Yeah, the best I've done today, but apparently not the best I've done overall. That was very scary, having the bottom so clear. Right, let's see what chat was saying. Fight Cade is the way to go. I'm also bad at versus. Squares, if there's no place, can be tucked in, and Z, S, T, okay. Just to tuck in. Is that like when you purposefully create a scenario where you're going to make like a T-spin? So I did that a bunch in Tetris 99. It was like very slowly, like I would try and hang things off an edge so I could quickly T-spin. You're learning, Cloud. You're learning the way of Graha. And he is also... The voice actor for Graha is now going to be in the Wicked musical film. He's also Anthony Bridgerton in Bridgerton. Yeah, my headcanon very much is that Graha idolizes / loves, whether that's platonically or romantically, the Warrior Light. Yep, we're talking about Jonathan Bailey. I thought I set my phone to silence. I did not. Oh, all clear. I was... You'll see that every day. Yeah, all my all clears really are from Tetris Effect doing those challenge modes, which are specifically causing all clears. That's like my third or fourth in EGM between 1 and 2. I'll be fine then, I hope. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is rough. Oh, that's even dumber. I've noticed that I'll make this mistake where I'm used to dropping and locking in faster, so I accidentally rotate blocks one too many times because I'm expecting it to have already locked in by then, which is a bit annoying. Oh dear, there's one too many. It's okay. Again, I thought I put my phone on silence. I don't know if it's even coming over the mic, but I can hear it vibrate, so... Ah, I'm distracted. Ah. Let me pause. Just checking my phone. Oh, it's just I've been confusing people because I'm asking them questions about Cyberpunk. If you're ever interested in getting a VOD review done for your games for any advice, feel free to ask. I have good experience with Tap and like the community can give pointers. Okay, thank you. Um, I assume you're on the Absolute Plus Discord. Um, and just while I'm here, opening one of my 2 boosters for the day in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Opening up the Mewtwo pack. What will we get? Let's find out. Crack it open. I got something. Right, Krabby, Giovanni. Okay, I needed a second. You're on every day. Excellent. A second Giovanni. I needed that. A Dodo, an Ekans, Venusaur X. I already have you. Sorry, EX. I need to get used to calling it EX, not X. I will accept the 1 new card to my library. 201's registered. Okay. Okay, I can put you away now. Um, Emotional support Graha. Yeah. He's a good man. What's definitely going to be hard. I know for a fact I'm going to. Oh dear. Going back to having a Tetris with hold is going to cause some confusion. Actually, there's a question, Jackonoid. Where is the hold button typically on a stick? Again, my terminology for sticks in fighting games is really bad, so I might be like using very literal descriptions of the buttons that I'm pressing. Because like right now, I'm using the if you imagine a 3x2, like so one row of 3 and one row of 2, I'm using the two most left buttons for the 180 rotate, and then I'm using one of the middle buttons. I'm using the bottom middle button for the other rotate. Where is hold typically? On a stick it would be the bottom left button on the bottom row. Okay, so I'm currently using that for one of the rotates. Huh. I mean, I guess I can just remap, but it might also be good for me to get into a habit of using the same buttons for the same across each game. Otherwise I'm going to get a nasty surprise when 4 comes out. You know what, I don't even think they're going to call it 4. My prediction is they're going to call it something else. And the only way I can imagine them calling it TGM4 is if they also have a port of 3 available for people, which apparently would be hard to port, so my prediction is it's not going to be called TGM4. Don't know what, but... I need to deal with that well ASAP. Go for shower? No worries. Enjoy your shower. Oh! Bleh. Okay, we're starting again. Normal arcade setups have the top row for rotations, but everyone has their own preferences for some setups. Okay, now that I look at my actual arcade stick, I actually have 4x2. Normal arcade setups have their top rows for rotations, but everyone has their own. Okay. I may need to look at some pictures of people playing TGM and get an idea. Um, I really struggle to find... TGM videos on YouTube. The only ones that I find are typically from GDQ, which is fine, but you can only watch the same ones so many times. And not a lot else. Like, I'll find the occasional, like, here's my GM rank in GM 1, or sometimes what will happen is I'll find my own videos, because there's just not that many people uploading TGM videos to YouTube. I feel like I'm missing something. I did recently follow, is it SPC on YouTube? Because I know like they recently like managed to get like all the achievements recently. I always have hand cam in my VODs for that reason. Okay. I just started getting familiar with some names as well. Oh. SBC is a great way to learn optimal play, although he doesn't play on stick. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, another reason that I swapped the stick as well is because the Switch Pro Controller's D-pad is so absolute dog shit that I kind of needed something that wasn't. It would just eat all my inputs, yum yum, and could not play Tetris with it to save my life. Oh brother, this guy stinks. It's me. Ah. Oh, okay. Just in time. Oh no. I quickly glanced at the chat there. I did see the word dragon style, which I assume is it to do? I'll read the chat properly after. Is that something to do with the Zangief method? I know it's not called Zangief method. It's called like Zan something. When I pick up terminology, but not what the terminology means. Okay, we're getting there. I think. Maybe. Is there any way to speed up the animation of a line clear? Because when I'm watching like pros like play TGM, I'm always like aware of how much time because I'm doing so many single line clears. A lot of time is wasted watching line clears, And I'm wondering, do I just get good, or is there a means to skip the animation? I feel like the answer is I need to just get good. Stack faster, stack cleaner, etc, etc. But it's something that I've been aware of just like, man, I'm wasting time. Oh, that was close. Oh no. I panic. Oh, I didn't think that would work. Nah, it's over. Zangi is the word. 2 secs. Let's see here. Wait to play the way he doesn't play on stick. If when he does do dragon style, right hand for stick and left hand for buttons. Zangi moves is done on stick. You press up to drop the piece, move it to the left or right and down to lock it. Oh, I think I'm doing that. No, that's not true. I guess I'm doing more left, right, then up. Circular motion. The way players go faster is finesse and doing Zangi moves a lot faster. The line clear animation stays the same until 500 where they reduce the delays. And you're right, singles and doubles are slower since it's the same clear animation. Okay. So, you're saying... Oh, that feels weird. So... I'm not doing it right now, am I? Suddenly I don't know how to play. Let's not worry about that right now. Oh. Come on, game. I don't mean to plug myself, but I have a good hand cam that shows the motion. You're fine to plug. That'll probably be something that I look at later, however. Yeah, honestly, a beginner's guide would be really appreciated because most of the information out there is written, and in the same way that I've been talking about building a PC, my eyes really do glaze over pretty quickly when I'm asked to sit and read. I would prefer to see visually things happen. I know what I'm doing after work. Thank you. Oh. Oh dear. Stop building wells on the left. He tells himself. Oh, these Wells. They call me Orson Welles the way I... That's not anything. Okay. Now we build. Rip. It's okay. Maybe. Oh! Damn it. I know what I did wrong there. It's annoying. I really need to be paying attention to blocks locking into place instead of just assuming they're locking. That is a problem of mine. We shall rectify. Oof, risky. Alright, now we're just making mistakes. Too slow. Too slow. Okay. Well, if I can consistently get to 350, then I start thinking I need to start practicing on 20G gravity. And I mean that consistently getting here, not just every so often. Okay, not where I wanted to put it, but whatever. I've not seen this color in a while. No, oh, okay, we take that, we take that, we take that. Okay, that well to the right is really tall. I'm not looking, I'm not looking, I'm not looking. Right, okay. Okay. That's okay. That's okay, we can stack, we can stack. Okay. Let's go. Prog? Prog? Except for the... No! Well, GG. I got greedy. I thought maybe this time the eye block would work there. Right, what can we do? I'm delaying the inevitable, but I don't care. Okay. Oh, it's not even my best ranking. Okay, that's... Ah. Okay. Okay, so what? When I said that I can consistently get to 500, I may have meant 400 by the looks of it. Correct. Okay, so it's actually been. I can get to the 300s no problem. I have not broken 500. Okay, so I take that back, Jackanoid. I'm not as consistent as I thought I was. Did I get my free Fantasia? I did. I did do that quest after talking about it on stream. Like, even if that doesn't go on the scoreboard, that was a really good run, I think. Okay, you can go here for now. Oopsie doopsie. Welcome back. Yes, I did redeem my free Fantasia. In case they do give us another free Fantasia. Well, not that in case, like, they are giving us a new Fantasia, in case they don't give another one because I didn't do the quest. Or it might be the reverse. Maybe they're like, no, you did the quest, so you're not getting another one. You can feel a blister very slowly forming. Maybe not blister. Just, you know, well, I assume it's a blister. It's like when your skin starts, like, moving in a way it's not supposed to, like from friction. I would say it was a burn. Or blister. This is unfortunate. This is where the brain might be burning out. I was firing on cylinders earlier, but oh boy, we may be cooked. I'm doing that. Oof. Really messed that up. I was gonna say. Oh, actually need to check what time that's happening. I'm looking forward to watching she do some web pushing tomorrow, as they mentioned in chat yesterday. There was, yeah, I mean, say there was an update for web fishing like an hour after I stopped streaming. They added new titles. They added at least one new fish, which is very silly. But yeah, more fishing. Yippee! I'm being very mindful, very demure, but I'm being very mindful of what Jackanoid said, that if I've seen an L block, then I should expect a J block to appear before another L block. I'm keeping that very present in my mind. I'm saying it in this way because I'm also trying to concentrate. But Jackanoid, thank you for that tip, because I am being very aware of it. You're I was gonna say, the question mark threw me off there. You're welcome? I'm Ron Burgundy? No, I realized as well. That was just funny to see. Oh, well, that's what I get for looking at chat. Rip. It's definitely helpful for my brain, because I think... Oh, no, that's kind of the end of it. Will help me. I would pay... I don't know how much I would pay. I would pay money for a TGM 99. Like, I've been chasing the Battle Royale that make it Nintendo games high for so long. Like, I miss Mario 35. I miss playing Tetris 99, but I just can't play them anymore. It's not that I can't, it's just that I don't want to. Not in their current format. And a TGM 99 would be very, very, very funny, I must say. Oh. I pressed down instead of up. Just locked it in rather than Sonic drops. Okay. Oof, nearly messed that up. Don't know what I was doing with that piece, but we move. Sometimes I will like purposefully like close up wells so my brain can mentally compartmentalize it and deal with other parts of the board, which I imagine is not actually a very good strategy to clearing lines, but it's something that I am conscious of that oh, fuck, well. Something I am aware that I do. Oh, yeah, it's over. Let me just start again. The YouTube tutorial would be crazy. Crazy as I mean. It's... there is in my opinion, a shockingly low amount of TGM content on YouTube, despite how many years the community has been around. I understand that a lot of the videos are just to show, like, proof of GM and stuff, but... like, I was gonna say something that was kind of hyperbole there. I don't believe the TGM community are like lifting the ladder up on themselves. Like, I understand, like, the TGM community are very, very helpful and educational, but not a lot of resources for it besides tgm.tips and then the sound test, in my opinion. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but I find there's a big lack of educational tools. What was I thinking there? What? I don't know what the solution is here, but TGM also needs to kind of get rid of the stigma of the hardest game ever. Like, when people see videos of TGM, it's almost always like Shirase and stuff like that, and it's really intimidating. And or like hearing people say, yeah, it took me like 6 months before I got my first like master rank. Like, things like that are not fun to hear, I think. Oh, I'm ballsing this up. There's gotta be a better way. Fatigue may have kicked in, folks. I'm not doing hot. I mean, the sentiment is correct when considering the Emerald, Death, and Shirase by retail point. That is a hurdle I am very scared about. Maybe scared is a strong word. I don't have confidence doing the credits while the blocks are invisible. That is going to be... I don't know. I'm a problem when I get to it, I guess, but also... Okay, yeah, this might be the last one, folks, sorry. What time? I don't even know what time it is. Since I didn't for sure, but somehow it's possible. Oh! That's how I felt when I first started playing TGM1. I was like, oh, like, it's weird. It feels weird to play, it's different, but it doesn't feel, like, impossible. But since hitting 20G, I am, like, a little intimidated. Oh dear. Ugh. Did about 4 months of grinding the emerald before I got my first GM. Yeah, I've not been playing consistently enough to even really make progress. I mean, that's on me for streaming other things. Not this one, no, does everyone know who needs to learn it? Yeah. What's your book club review of Tetris? Tetris good. If I was stuck on a desert island and I was only allowed to play one game, it would 100% be Tetris. I don't know which Tetris it would be, and probably at this point it would be TGM2. But Tetris, I like it. It might potentially be the legit the greatest game of all time. It's a game that I've been playing since the Game Boy, that I always come back to. I don't find myself bored by Tetris. Yeah. And that a sign of its quality is, like, the gameplay for this game has realistically barely changed since its inception. Like, you've got things like hold now, and you've got variants like this in Puyo Puyo Tetris and Tetris Effect, which, to be honest, is pretty standard Tetris. But like, it's the kind of, like, my thought process is it's kind of hard to, like, improve on perfection in this case. Tetris good. Here. I just realized Braha's still on the screen. Sorry, I'm making a lot of mouth noises, I don't know why. Yeah, Tetris is one of those, like, games, like, if I were to, like, rank all my, like, favorite games of all time, like, I would the same way that I would rank Pokemon, that I would rank Pokemon as a series versus like individual Pokemon games. Like, I don't know what my favorite Tetris is, but the Tetris series as a whole is probably like top 3, potentially number 1. I don't know. For example, 777, a Japanese player who holds all the main TGM world records, can clear TGM 2 in sub 8 and get Emerald almost every time. I said it's too hard to learn. Can almost every. I said it's too hard to learn. Yeah, it's well, you know what? It's kind of comforting to know that even the pros have difficulty. And like I remember watching, it was like I was watching it was like a Tetris anniversary video, and they were showing people playing TGM and TGM 2. Maybe they didn't play TGM 2, but even SBC was going after the bonus role. I forget what the actual name is. The one where you try and make a arrow sign. I forget the name for it, and like made a mistake pretty early on, and it didn't complete it either. It's like, what's it they say? Like a muscle is a tool you have to flex or something like that.